Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty fine.
Good, and you? All right. What is your name, sis?
Sister Lucia X.
Can I have the proper spelling for that
Sure,
name?
it's just Lucia.
Lucia?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, I have a few questions for you. The first one is, how or when were you introduced to the Nation of Islam?
It was definitely over 10 plus years ago. It was just like I read a lot, and my major was Pan-African Studies at Cal State. Before that, I was involved with the BSU at PCC. Before that, I was involved with the Midshipman Black Studies Club at the first college I went to, because I had a real close friend of mine was murdered by Mexican gang members simply because of the fact he was black. So I started reading a lot about like black and brown violence and just sort of like black nationalism, and it kind of led me first to Malcolm X. Then I started researching the Nation of Islam. I started researching present day Nation of Islam under the leadership of Minister Louis Farrakhan. So it was a while ago, kind of old, but it's correlated now.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, and what made you join the Nation of Islam?
So for the longest time, I was told the Nation of Islam does not like Mexicans. It's like, no, yeah, right? I was like, all the lies. I was told Nation of Islam does not like Mexicans. If you go around them, they're rude, you're this, they're that. But everyone who told me this was not in the Nation of Islam and had never been to like a mosque. And so, but I was just assuming, I was like, okay, well, they're black, they're telling me this, they had to know something that I don't know. So it was like some secret little hidden code. So I remember seeing something about on a flyer of like, oh, the Nation of Islam on Mosque 27 is doing an event. And I was like, okay, well, I was like, let me check it out. So I went to this event and I saw a sister and she looked like me. And I was like, what is this? So I went to go talk to her and she was like, who told you that the Nation of Islam doesn't like Mexicans? I was like, well, these people I knew back in high school and college and that. She's like, that is not true. So she told me about brother student minister, brother Dezja Muhammad, and put me on like his little Instagram and YouTube, sent me some YouTube links. And so I actually like sent him a DM and I was like, sir, like, can I just ask you some questions? I'm interested in it, but you know, I don't know if I'll be accepted. I didn't want to just come in here and people like turn me away.
Right.
And he was like, no. He was like, that's not gonna happen. I was like, but how do you know? And so we were talking about it. So I ended up texting the sister who I saw, and I came as her guest and heard it. I think it was like around elections time when Hillary Clinton was running against like Trump. And the churches I've always been to have always, you know, been, even though they're conservative, they're still like predominantly Democrat. So they're all like, oh, yay, Hillary Clinton type stuff. So coming here immediately, it was like, no, she a devil, this and that. And I was like, yes, exactly. So I kind of felt comfortable, so I stood up the first day, the first time I was here, and I was like, after that, I was like, oh, this is something I definitely wanted to do.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, how has the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad impacted your life?
Oh, it has saved my life. Like, I'm a woman who needs structure. Before I came into the nation, even though I kind of heard about it and everything, I wowed it out. I was, you know, doing some stuff I probably shouldn't have been doing. Even after my daughter was born, I just was not in the best place, and I was putting myself in positions very easily where I could have died and where I easily could have never seen my daughter again. And so I had left, you know, abusive relationships, but I was like, I still needed that structure. I really to kind of just put my life back on track. So when I stood up, I came Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was like, if I'm gonna, you know, go against my family and, you know, predominantly Catholic and do this, I was like, I need to know what exactly I'm signing up for. So I started coming on Wednesdays and we went over like the final call, we went over everything, and I was like, okay, this is something I felt was gonna give me enough structure, where it would help me save my life. And it wouldn't just help me, it would help my daughter as she grows up, you know, being a young black woman. Kind of something I felt she would feel safe in, not where it's like I go to church, I don't talk to anybody, I'm not cool with anybody, go there once a week, whatever. But coming to the nation, I really felt like it was more of a family atmosphere that I wanted to make sure my daughter was around, a positive family atmosphere.
Yes, ma'am. Praise be to Allah. Okay, last question. What does Minister Farrakhan mean to you?
Man, obviously I wasn't around everything, because I wouldn't know anything about the teachings if it wasn't for him. Because, you know, a lot of people went like Sunni Muslim and everything, and I was like, nah, it's not for me, because that's not gonna affect nothing in my community. It's not affecting what I'm going through right now. So for me, he just means someone who really, it's more than like a nation resurrection. It's like almost like he resurrected me personally, because it was like through him I was able to read more books. Through him I was learning about more books. Through him I was able to just really start listening to his lectures. And like, I would drive my sorority sisters around and I'd put on his lectures. I was like, we're not listening to the radio, we gonna listen to this. If you're in my car, this is what we listen to, because I want to make sure we all learning this. Because it was someone who I really, when you've seen the depths of hell, and when you've seen people in a bathroom strung out on drugs, when you've seen people just dying in front of you, like, your mind changes. And for me, he means someone who came, and even if it wasn't him physically, he came and he's like, I got something for you. I got these teachings. Let me tell you about these teachings. Let me pull you out of the hell and gutter that you're in, and let me show you there's something better. So that's kind of what he means to me, if that makes sense.
Praise be to Allah. Okay, thank you for answering our questions. Thank you. Sound like